Hey everyone, it's Annie and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be ranking the vanilla scents that I have in my collection. So I went through every single vanilla scented mist or like with a hearty vanilla note mist that I own, and I went ahead and ranked them from best to worst just based off of obviously my own personal opinions, and I thought that would be really fun to share with you guys. So if that sounds like something you guys are interested in, let's go ahead and jump right on into the video. So as you guys know, vanilla is like my favorite kind of scent. I am a vanilla girl till the end. If something is vanilla scented, 95% chance I'm gonna like it. So I love all of these mists. Like, this isn't saying, oh, this is the worst vanilla or whatever. It's just in my collection, figuring out what was like top tier, absolute best, and just ranking down from there, sort of a thing. So I thought it would just be fun to like go through these with you guys. I've done like a top vanilla like hygiene before. I'll link that down below. That was last year, and it included like body wash and, you know, mists, perfumes, all that. This is just mists. It is just mists, because if I went through my entire collection and ranked it, like, we would be here all day. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the worst one. So the bottom tier, number 21, is Bare Vanilla Cashmere. So this one has notes of plush patchouli, vanilla orchid, and then all wrapped up in bare vanilla. And this one, it's just that patchouli. That's why it's at the bottom. It's just the teensiest bit too much patchouli, where it gives it like a little bit more of an earthier vibe than I was hoping. Like, it's still got a really pretty like flowery vanilla-ness to it, but like I said, that patchouli, it's just a hair too much in my opinion. So that is why this is number 21, the worst vanilla in my collection. By no means do I hate it. It's still a really pretty scent. I was like pairing this up with Into the Night for a little bit to try and like, you know, make that one better, and I think it helped. But regardless, that is number 21. Just, it's the patchouli. And coming in at number 20 is Cozy Vanilla Bourbon. So this one has notes of warm bourbon, dark fruit, and vanilla liqueur. And this is just like a hair smokier than I prefer. I like a sweet vanilla. I like a sweet, cakey, or just like bright, fun vanilla, or just like a straight vanilla extract kind of vanilla. So something when it's got a little bit of a smokiness, it's just lower ranking for me. It is really pretty still, and in the fall, this is gonna be like my everything, but it's also probably doesn't help that I'm doing this in the summertime. I feel like a couple of the numbers would shift maybe a little bit if I did it in the fall, but regardless, this is number 20, a little smokier than I would like it to be. Now coming in at number 19 is Vanilla Amber Bourbon from Victoria's Secret. This has notes of vanilla amber, stirs into smooth bourbon, and orchid. So it's got orchid just like the Bare Vanilla Cashmere did. And this one, it gives me similar vibes to, what was it called? Fresh Vanilla Blossoms. I don't know, I'm like slowly getting shadowy, so I apologize. We're getting some clouds in, but this is the best lighting in the apartment, so hopefully you can still see things. But it's like a slightly sweeter Fresh Vanilla Blossom, so still really pretty, but just, again, not my everything sort of a thing. It's again the sort of thing where like in the fall, I feel like this will really, really shine, but I just haven't played with it enough. So it's also a lack of experience sort of thing. I need to give it more attention for it to like climb up in the ranks. But so it is at number 19 at the moment. Now, number 18 is Vanilla and Dreamy from Pink. This one just didn't wow me. Like, it's very much a Cloud by Ariana Grande dupe. Like, they're in such similar veins. I'd call them dupes to my nose. And Cloud is just okay to me. Like, I don't know, I haven't fallen into the hype of like, oh my gosh, Cloud is the best sort of a thing. It's pretty. It's a nice, light, cloud, airy kind of a scent. But like, I don't know, there's better things. And as far as vanilla goes, this isn't like the most vanilla to ever vanilla, so that's why it's ranked so low. Now on to number 17. I honestly thought this was gonna be ranked a lot higher because I was like raving about this when it came out, but that is Warm Vanilla, again from Pink. This is their one that's got shaved cinnamon, pumpkin cream, and marshmallow fluff. So it's like their pumpkin marshmallowy fall one. And it's almost too much. Like I say this every time, it's just like a hair too sweet, where like it could be almost nauseating. So like I have to be in like the right kind of headspace to want to wear this one. And again, fall is a better time of year for it, of course. But just like, it's so sweet. It's so sweet. It's borderline too much. So that is why it is ranked so low. It is really pretty. I do really like it. But again, it's just like, it's almost too much. So coming in at number 16, again, I thought this one would be ranked a lot higher, but just smelling everything side by side, it did not make the cut, or the, top tier cut. And that is Vanilla from Body Fantasies, which is so funny because this was like my vanilla scent for the longest time, probably because it's like dirt cheap and I could afford it, so I wore this constantly. But there's just something about it now. I feel like now that I've had more vanillas and used different vanillas, it's just not the best of the best anymore for me. It's still really pretty, still that super sweet like vanilla extract. We are getting some dark clouds in, so it might start storming here soon. I'll start talking a little faster. But it's, again, it's that like sweet vanilla extract, but it's just not as complex necessarily. I don't know, it's not a top tier anymore. Still really pretty, but just not like it. And coming in at number 15 is Vanilla Bean Noel, specifically 2023 version. 2022 was trash, absolute garbage, smelled like spoiled milk. This does not smell like that. This smells fantastic. Nice sweet vanilla with like some caramel woven in sort of a thing. Really pretty scent, but again, it's just not like the kind of vanilla I gravitate towards in like everyday use. It's obviously not the type of thing I'm wearing all year round as well, so there's that component as well. But it's just, again, in comparison to the other vanillas, I think it might be that caramel note that just makes it rank so low, essentially. Like, again, super pretty, love the scent, but it's just, there are better ones. And then coming in at number 14 is Spiced Vanilla, again from Pink. You guys can tell, one, I've been loving this because it's almost half gone, and it has notes of vanilla woods, cardamom, and coconut flakes. I know I keep reading the notes on some and not the others. I keep forgetting. Sorry guys. But it's a really pretty scent. It's such a good, spicy, everyday kind of vanilla. Like, it's not a heavy spicy. It's a light spicy, and I really love it, honestly. Like, but looking at the other ones, it just isn't at that level. Again, just like with the Body Fantasies, it's not there. It's just like here. Still stinking pretty, still really enjoy this one, but I don't know, they're just, some of the others are just better. And number 13 is this Vanilla Happy Nation. Again, you guys can see I've been loving this. This is an 8-ounce bottle, so like that's a decent chunk of it. And this is just vanilla. This is just a straight vanilla. So perfect for layering, wearing on its own. Sometimes I'll just like chuck this in my hair and call it a day. It smells so good. You guys know I've been raving about this one since I got it like 3-4 months ago, maybe longer. I don't know. I love it. It's a fantastic scent, but in the realm of vanillas compared to other vanillas I have, I feel like I'm making the same like disclaimer, but just like it's not at that same level. It's a vanilla. It's a very standard, like straight, just vanilla, which is so pretty, but some of the others are just better. So then number 12 is Vanilla Coconut, and this one I kind of cheated a little bit because it's a pretty like solid vanilla and coconut. Like, the vanilla doesn't necessarily pop more, but it pops enough that I felt like I could include it. And it is just so pretty. It's a nice creamy vanilla coconut, almost like ice cream kind of a scent, and it's just phenomenal. It's so good. You guys know I love this one. I talk about it all the time. It's the only bottle I have, so I'm savoring every last drop, but it's again, it's so good, but there's other scents that just like, I got this when I was starting my collection, and I've since gotten other vanilla coconut type scents that are just better, in my opinion. This is still phenomenal. This is still a stellar, stunning scent, but some of these others you guys will see in a sec have just blown this out of the water. And speaking of vanilla coconut type scents, coming in at number 11 is Bare Vanilla Splash. So this has notes of coconut flower, iridescent lotus, and then Bare Vanilla makes a splash. And this is one of my favorite summer scents. It's, oh, here comes the rain. I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it or not, but it is raining now. So I apologize for any background noise. I've still got some lighting, so we're gonna keep talking. But this is so good. This is such a good scent. It's, like I said, it's a really good balance of like vanilla coconut, but the bare vanilla flankers I included because they are predominantly bare vanilla, but then with like some back notes of other scents. And this one, the coconut pops a little bit more, but it's still primarily vanilla, which is how I'm justifying this choice. But it's just better. It's just better than vanilla coconut, honestly, but it's so good. It's the perfect vanilla coconut combo, in my opinion. Like, I don't think, nothing surpasses this. I didn't rank anything higher. It's the perfect like summery coconut vanilla. Now, number 10 is another Bare Vanilla flanker, and that is Bare Vanilla Soul. And this one, again, I thought like Bare Vanilla Splash would rank higher, but this one, it's just different. But it's bare vanilla, but it's got that pomelo. It's so good. This one I've been like matching it with the lotion and just wearing it and just having a fantastic time. But you still get so much vanilla, but that pomelo, that little burst of citrus just adds something. It adds something fantastic, and I really enjoy this. So again, that's kind of why I, ranked it a little bit higher. And it's just good. It's just real good. You guys know these are all my opinions. It's just better in my opinion. And then number 9 is Pop Jelly Vanilla and Dreamy. And this one has similar vibes to Wrapped in Vanilla, but just like a little bit more of like a bubblegum bright note, which is why it's only ranked at number 9 and not up next to Wrapped in Vanilla, which, spoiler alert, is pretty high up there. But it's so good. And like I said, it's like a brighter version of Bare Vanilla, not Bare Vanilla, Wrapped in Vanilla. It just works, and it's really pretty, and it's something that like I can wear this in the spring and summer. Wrapped in Vanilla is just a little bit too heavy for that. So it's like a warm weather season version of Wrapped in Vanilla, which is awesome. That means I can wear that scent all year round. But yeah, so this is number 9. It's so good. Now, number 8 is one of my absolute favorites, obviously, and that is Warm Vanilla Sugar. You guys know I have a history with this scent. This is like one of my OG Bath & Body Works scents. And it's, oh my goodness, just the scent memories. And it's just such a light, pretty, perfumey kind of vanilla. Like, it's not like your standard sickly sweet or like vanilla extract or cakey or whatever. It's just good. It's so pretty. I don't know. It's just, I really like it, honestly. And it's the kind of thing where like, I could wear this every day and be thrilled. It's so good. It's one of those, like, I feel like it doesn't get enough love, but it deserves like every ounce of love you can give it. That's why I'm ranking it so high above like all those others that are good, but this is just great. Number 7 is Bodycology Whipped Vanilla. This is in a similar vein to Warm Vanilla Sugar, but it's a little spicier. Like, I don't know, I love this. This is my second bottle because my first one is like, it's almost gone. But this is just so good. And again, it's the kind of thing where I can just chuck it on and call it a day, and I always will smell good wearing this. It's just fantastic. Such a pretty scent, such a wearable scent, an everyday, layer up, wear on its own, chuck it on when you don't really want to think about what you're wearing. You just throw it on and go. It's perfect. I love this so much. And of course, you can't beat the price. I know they raised the price, so these are about $5 now, but still worth every penny. Still phenomenal scent. This is one that like I will always have this in my collection. Now, number 6, we are almost at top 5, you guys. Again, I just want to quickly apologize for all the funky lighting. I didn't know we were supposed to get rain, so otherwise I would have like postponed my filming a little bit, but I'd already done my makeup, so we're rolling with it. So number 6 is Silver Moon from Pacifica. You guys know how much I love this. This was in perfume form, the first perfume I ever purchased. It's just good. It's vanilla, it's got a little spice, it's got a little almond. It's just so good. It's fantastic in the fall. Fall and winter is like where it shines, but ultimately it's just got like the biggest place in my heart, and it's just so good. Oh my goodness. And I love having a mist for it now as well. I don't currently have the perfume for it, but like in perfume form, it's so pretty. I need to pick one up at some point closer to fall, but it's so good. It just is. It's just one of my favorites. It's always been one of my favorites. It's another one of those where I'm like, the second I finished the perfume, I was like, I need to have this. Like, I think I got it like a couple weeks before I finished the perfume, because it's another one of those scents I don't want to be without it. So I'm always gonna have some form of it in my collection. All right, on to top 5. We finally made it. We're finally here. Again, lighting's funky, but we're rolling with it. So Sweet on the Outside. This one, I kind of bent the rules a little bit again, but it's got predominant vanilla notes. It's just also got a little bit of like a chocolatiness to it as well, but it's so good. This is another one of those where it's like every day I wear it, I'm having a good scent day. Like, I smell good. So it's one of my favorites. It's always gonna be one of my favorites. I've got the perfume, I've got the actual Billie Eilish perfume, and then I've also got this. It's so sweet and warm and comfy. It's just so good. It's phenomenal. You guys know I've loved this for a long time. I mean, at least a year, back when I got it around my birthday. It's just so good. It's just one of my favorites. All right, we're back. I had to do some adjusting, break out the ring light. It was getting to where my face was getting fuzzy, so you really couldn't see me. So number 4 is Vanilla and Tuberose from TPH. I cannot even begin to describe how much I love this one, but you have to let it dry down, because that tuberose at the beginning is just a little too much, in my opinion, but once it dries down, it gets sweet, like sugar cookie sweet. It's so good. And I don't know that Walmart still sells the mist, because I know at least my store, they like shifted around that whole section, clearanced out a bunch of the product. They still have some items, but I haven't seen this mist. And then I've seen some things at TJ Maxx, but again, not the mist. I have to just go online and double check, make sure they still sell it, because this is one of my favorites. Obviously, it's in my top 4. This is the kind of thing, again, I can wear it like every single night, because this is very much a bedtime scent. Just snuggle up, smell like sugar cookies. Fantastic. I could wear this every night and be content. Like, vanillas are my favorite. Super sweet vanillas are my absolute favorite. So this is just like my everything. Now, number 3 is Island Vanilla from Pacifica. Oh my gosh, you guys know. I don't even need to get into it. You guys know. Specifically, the old packaging and the new packaging perfume. The new packaging mist is pretty. It is not the same. It is not as good. It would not be ranked this high if I was just going off of that packaging, because I've been using that one a lot lately to like work it out in my project, and it does not smell the same. It's got those like the vibes are there, but the scent isn't it. It's raining real hard now. I apologize. It's ambiance. You know, we'll roll with it. It's ambiance. That's the theme of this video. We're rolling with it today. I've been up since 3. We're rolling with it today. But again, you guys know, one of my favorite scents, the kind of thing, I've gone through a bunch of minis. I'm, spoiler alert, almost done with my perfume. Can't wait to pick up a full-size perfume at some point. It's happening. It's thunder now. We weren't supposed to get this till like 11, but whatever. It's a fantastic scent. all that to say, number 3. Now, number 2, you guys probably saw this coming, but also like might not have seen this coming. It was so hard to pick number 1 and number 2, like so stinking hard. Number 2 is Wrapped in Vanilla. It's so good. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna say that about all of them. They're all so good. This one I actually went on Mercari recently and picked up a backup because I love it so much. And I was like down to just the mist because I used the lotion in the shower gel last fall or last winter. I think it was last fall, last year at some point. But it's, oh my gosh, it's the cakey vanilla scent of my dreams. It is so good. And it's like, Happy Birthday is like up there as far as like cakey gourmand scents go, but this just like fine tunes it almost. Like it's cakey, but it's not Happy Birthday cakey, if that makes sense. I don't know, it's so pretty. And it's so sweet and it's very vanilla forward, obviously, because Wrapped in Vanilla. But this is the kind of thing they need to bring it back because like they would make so much money. So many people loved this, but regardless, this is number 2. Now, before you guys see what number 1 is, I want you to leave a comment down below. Do you know what number 1 is gonna be? I know what number 1 is gonna be because I'm looking at it right now, but leave your guesses down below and we're gonna get into that, see if you guys were right. Now, number 1, my number 1 top vanilla mist in my collection, do you guys get it? Is Bare Vanilla. Oh my gosh, it was so hard to pick between this and Wrapped in Vanilla. I was like smelling them back and forth for the longest time. But this one, it's the kind of scent I could wear this every single day and not get sick of it. Wrapped in Vanilla, I would start to get tired of after a while. It's so sweet and like gourmand. This one is just like a warm vanilla. I've compared it to like a vanilla candle or like a vanilla wax melt where it has that warmth of like melted wax warm. I know that sounds weird, but it's just the best. It's just the best. Oh my gosh, I love this. And it's the kind of thing where it's like, I don't even know. I can't even like, I've used the lotion in this as well. And it just retains that scent, that warmth. Totally just lost my train of thought, but I know I was talking about Bare Vanilla. Thunder, lightning distracted me. There's some more thunder now. But all of that to say, fantastic scent, absolute top tier, the best vanilla scent in my collection, the best vanilla scent I have smelled. This is just the best. All right, so those are all of the vanilla mists in my collection ranked from 21 to 1. I want to hear from you guys. Would you rank them similarly? Would you rank Wrapped in Vanilla over Bare Vanilla? Would you put Vanilla Coconut higher? Not included at all? Let me know down below. I would love to hear from you guys. All right, you guys, that is everything. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave me a like and a comment below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.